Alright, so in this tutorial, I'm gonna go over this aspect of the modeling. So there's a lot happening. I'm gonna do Alt 5 for wireframe unshaded. Okay, so a lot has happened from my last video. Basically, you'll see that pretty much the entire thing is completed. And I'm gonna select it, press 1. 1 is called your low poly, I repeat, low polygon mesh. And when I select all of it, I press 3, and it does something called smoothing, where it smooshes it and making it have really nice contours, beveling and all of that. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna go over about. Okay, so 1 second. So this is where I had previously left off. Now what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna put everything on the layer. This one here, I select it in my outliner. I'm gonna double click, press Ctrl C to copy the name of it. With this still selected, I'm gonna click here. Remember, it's the fourth one. Always remember, fourth one. Click that. It automatically dumped it in there. I'm gonna select this new layer, double click it. Then first thing I'm gonna do is type in underscore, so shift and then underscore, which is next to the plus sign. And then I'm gonna do Control V to paste the name of it, and then shift for the shift and underscore thing, sign, and then hit save. There. And then I don't think, did I go over this? Not sure. Alright, so I have to pause the video for a bit. This is the wrong file. Let me go to File, Open, number 2. Okay, so this is the correct file. So I select the main body, double click, copy it. Make sure I select the model. Go in here, click that. Make sure it's in there. Remember, fourth one, double tap. In here, press shift with the underscore key. That's the one that's next to the plus sign on your left. Control V, paste the name of it, shift and that underscore, and then save. Yeah. And then I'm gonna grab this one, bottom thin base. I'm going to double click, copy the name, Control C. With it still selected, click in here, double tap, highlight, shift with that underscore sign, Control V, and then underscore, save. I put the underscores before and after and for the spaces because it won't accept anything else, and it won't accept the exact same name as your outliner. That's why I put the underscores. Trust me, you're gonna want to do that. It works. Alright, so that's that part. Check. This needs to be underneath the main body, so I'm gonna click the down arrow icon thing there. Alright, next I'm gonna grab this bottom base thick, double tap, Control C, go in here, click that icon, select that, double tap, highlight it, shift with that underscore sign, Control V, underscore, save, dump it down using that icon there. Main body, bottom thin base, bottom base thick, everything is set. I need to grab my pegs, holding shift in here. Why not? So I select it, I click on that, double tap, highlight it, do the underscore, control V, paste the name, underscore, save. Oh, see what I just did? I copied the wrong name, but it also has the same name as previously here. I'll write down peg legs, save. I'm gonna dump it down, right there. This is really important, deceptively important, because when scene files get more and more complicated with more things, more to work with, this will save you from going crazy. You're gonna want to do this not just for this specific student, but just in general. Okay, next. I'm gonna select this, but I'm gonna turn off all the other layers for now. Okay, so from here, what I'm gonna do is right click and hold. I'm gonna change it to edge mode. I'm gonna go make sure I know my front, make sure I have something. This is symmetry, so I'm gonna set to object. Let's start with object X symmetry, so that whatever I grab on the X, which is my left to right, I'm gonna go grab this, see how it highlights that, grab that. Anywhere where I need a bevel, come on, see, here, that's what I'm going to build, see? So that's why, and you have to carefully know what to grab, like here, oh, this is gonna be one side. Anyway, I'll just show it. Here, I hold shift, I still hold shift, holding shift, I'm gonna double tap, pop out, holding shift, double tap, pop out, zoom in, holding shift, double tap, holding shift, double tap, press F because my camera's acting up all stupid, hold shift, double tap, good. So look around carefully, hide the grid, so carefully look around, because this is where a lot of students get screwed over because of accidentally selecting edges that shouldn't be, and then by then it's too late. Alright, I think that's it, right? And then from there, shift, right click and hold, bevel edge, bam. Now I'm gonna go into fraction, I'm gonna hold control, I'm gonna put my left mouse cursor here so it turns into a slider. I'm gonna slide towards my left, like so, something like that much. So I'm studying that, see? I like that. Now segments, I'm gonna put 3, bam. But it doesn't, I lost my sharp angles, so there's this weird looking guy right here called depth. I'm gonna put it to 0, bam. So those are. These I hardly ever mess with. This I do, but in a different type of a situation, but just these. Okay, so not too bad. Click outside. I'm still in a component mode, right click and hold, object mode, good. Okay, then what I'm gonna do, if I press 3, right, 3 is your smoothing preview. Basically it smooshes it, see? Again, this is Alt 5 for wireframe unshaded. Now, so when it smooshes it, so 3 is smush, 1 is back to my original cage, 3 is the smooth preview. Right, so 3 is equivalent to like when you do sculpture and you put it into the oven to make it finalized and the way it should look, right? So pressing 3 is equivalent to that, like in sculpture, when you have to, the final stages when you dump it into the oven. It's basically my analogy, my ghetto analogy. Alright, anyhow, now this isn't enough, right? Anywhere it needs to be stiff, I need to add more edges to stiffen it up, like here. So I'm gonna show that. So shift, right click, hold both of them. I'm gonna choose insert edge loop or multi-cut. I'm gonna try multi-cut or insert edge loop. Option box, insert edge loop, option box. Alright. And let me see here. I guess this is reset tool, close it, front. Okay. Object X. So if I dump it here, I'm gonna, on this line, perpendicular to the vertical line, right? You select the perpendicular line to the vertical line because I want to go down. So I need to select the perpendicular line, any one of these. Probably going to choose this. Left click, hold, drag it right around here. So now if I press 3, now you'll see this weird looking cage. That's because I'm in my tool, right? Because I press 3. If I press W to get out of that tool, it's still doing this. So I need to go right click and hold, object mode. There. See, it partially stiffened up. You see this line? Right click, hold, edge mode, double tap. Now if I press 1 to go back to my low poly cage, see? 3 versus 1. It added that extra layer of stiffness. That's what that was for. So right click, object mode, select it, press 1, press Alt 5, wireframe unshaded. And the closer you get, the crisper the seam line is gonna be. But I think this is good, right? So if I select this, I'm gonna click here, poly split ring 4, which is this line. Weight is at 0.977. I'm just gonna say put 0.975 just to help me remember the number 975. I don't know why, but it just reads for me 975. Then I'm gonna, so this was my front, right? I got this. Then I have to turn the camera a bit. I need to grab this end. So I go shift, right click, hold, insert edge loop, right around here, eyeball it. Press W, poly split ring 5, see, 975, just to get, it doesn't really matter, right? But I'm just a bit of a OCD, so I just put that in there. But for learning purposes, it's don't have to be this accurate, is what I'm saying. Shift right click, hold, no, not multi-cut, right click, object mode, shift right click, hold, insert edge loop. Then I'm gonna go, you know what, first right click, object mode, I'm gonna press 3 so you can see. Alt 5, see, it starts to stiffen it up here, right? Press 1, shift right click, hold, insert edge loop. Now I'm gonna stiffen up, here's my front, here's my right, down here, click, like that. So this one is different. This number weight is different because the height of this plane, right, from here to here, because that's what it gauges the distance, the weight increment measurement, and that is longer than I think here. Regardless, it's something like that. Anyway, I'm just gonna put like 0.025, and then so I got here, I got here, here. I'm gonna go down. I gotta grab here now. Right click object mode, shift right click and hold, insert edge loop. Click right there. I'm gonna click that. This one, 975. There. Right click object mode. So you want to take a look at it. So this stiffens up this edge. This stiffens up this edge, right? This guy stiffens up this edge. So all major edges are reaffirmed or stiffened. Oh, except for here. See, forgot here, because that doesn't grab the Z back in space. So right here, see? Right click object mode, shift right click and hold, insert edge loop, dump it right there, go into here, see, 0.025, easy to remember. Right click object mode, click outside, Alt 5, study it, all four corners, all major corners or edges. Yeah, down here, hopefully I got everything. All major edges that needs to be strengthened. You can tell here too, because it turns into a face. I mean, four-sided. So you have to hear how they all intersect. Let's just study it. Yeah. Right click object mode, select it, press 3, Alt 5. See? Now, the reason why this is important is that when you do the lighting and rendering, it'll pick up this nice little highlight, right? Because it's supposed to simulate CNC machining, where more broader is for like plastic molding type of a look, right? If it's more crisp and tight, it's more of a industrial design type of a shape. All right, good. That was 18 minutes already, man. So Control 1, no wait, not Control 1, Alt 5. So I did that. I'm going to turn everything back on. Alright, so that's the first stages, which is really important, understanding edge control. Now, I have all this information, and it might start to get a little bit sketchy later on to have all this construction history. That's what they call it, inputs. These are the commands we put in. So it's just better to just delete history, construction history. So I'm going to go up to here, wipes it out, nice and clean. I recommend saving this. I already saved it previously, so I don't need to. I'm going to leave it like this because that's already 20 minutes. The next video I'm going to cover the other stuff down here and up here. Alright, bye.